going on, man? What's going on? What's happening, man? Join me today, man. I'm live. I'm going live, man. I know y'all be getting a lot of emails and stuff from me, about donating and all that, man. I got a crazy marketing game, man. I call it pest marketing. I get on your nerves with my marketing, but I live under the faction that if I ain't got on nobody nerves by 12 o'clock at noon, my marketing game sucks. So I'm letting y'all come with me right now, man. I got a class I'm finna be teaching on the inside on my Reentry Academy. So, giving you the opportunity to join me. And while I do what I do, this one of the workbooks that I'll be teaching out of in the class. So, welcome, man. Joining. Appreciate you tapping in with me. We're gonna make this happen. Get my class set up. Time has changed around a little bit, so they running behind and everything because they all way on the west side. But yeah, tap in with me, man, so y'all can see what I'm doing, because I know y'all be getting my emails. I be blowing everybody up with email, my marketing, text messages, and everything. And so yeah, that's what it is, man. So tap in with me, and join me, man. While I host a class today. That's what we're doing. Join me while I host class today. I'm gonna show you can't see the participants in my class, but I will show you, how I do this as well. And like I said, this is my on the inside reentry class I teach. I know y'all be getting all the emails and y'all see all of the text messages blast and all the posts about donating, supporting the cause. I really appreciate everybody that's supporting the cause. So I know I'm asking y'all to support the cause, but I don't get to show y'all what I really be doing when I go on the inside. So this is an opportunity to get a chance to see what I be doing. I will point the camera over to the class so you can just see kind of the class structure and everything. They will be running behind because of the time difference change. I found out, some places, I think it's the Pacific time zone, that their time sometimes don't change when we have to do the clock changes and stuff like that. So they get adjusted to that as well. Big, what's going on with you, Walt, man? What's happening? Thanks for tapping into me. Isaac, thanks for tapping into me, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing. I'll be watching you, man. I appreciate it. So, yeah, man. So just letting y'all know, letting y'all see how I do it. I go into prisons. I teach physically and I do virtually. I'm one of the only few in this field that has a virtual program that's not their own virtual program. Own program period that's not going through many different phases to get inside the prison. So yeah, I'm getting everything set up, and so you all be able to see, just exactly how the session goes. We work out this workbook. This is the old cover. I got a new cover. It got me on the cover. But yeah, we work out the workbook, man. We do some amazing things. So I appreciate you all tapping in with me, man, to see what I really be doing. And what I be teaching and stuff is exactly what I be doing on the workshops as well. So it's a real good thing, you know. So thanks for tapping in. Oscar, what's going on, man? I hate that you didn't get to come in through the week, but I really appreciate it. You being willing to come in as well. You know how it goes with them situations. Sometimes you get approved, sometimes you don't. One institution and approve you, the next institution won't. So just for everybody tapping in, what's going on right now, man? I'm giving you the opportunity because I know y'all been getting emails. I know y'all been getting text messages about supporting the cause to donate. That's just my marketing game. And y'all been seeing the posts, so I'm letting y'all come in today. I can't really show y'all the whole class, but you get a feel on what I do when I go in on the inside. I do this physically. I go inside the prisons, and I also got a virtual on the inside. Reentry Academy does a physical side and a virtual side. Those of you tapping in, man, support the cause if you can. Donate. I don't care if it's $10, 15, 20,000. 1750. Yeah, I really don't care, man. This is important to me. Those of you who know my story, so I'm giving y'all the opportunity to, man, to really see how I do it. So like right now, let me get this, bring this a little closer too, so I'll turn this camera around. I'm waiting for my class to log in. So this is my virtual side right here. I'm waiting on my class to log in, teach. They'll pop up. When they pop up, I'll show you. I can't record the whole class. Can't let y'all have the whole class, but I can just give y'all a taste and a view of what it is that I really be doing with this reentry academy. I do it physically, like I said, I do it physically, and I do it virtually. Today's one of my virtual class in another state. I'm waiting for them to come in. The time zone, they in the Pacific time zone. Nah, they in the Mountain time zone. And what I found out is their time doesn't change. I didn't know that. Like when we change our clocks back and forward, some reason theirs don't. Uh, in a sense, I think it did this time because they was going back a time. But I don't know, man. They got me confused. So yeah, so just tap in with me, man. Just giving y'all the opportunity to see how I be doing what I be doing, what I be doing, and so I felt like I shouldn't be sending out all these email blasts and these text blasts and y'all getting pictures. So I'm letting y'all get the full uh the full shebang today, outside of being able to sit and watch the class on the full. You know, I had a lot of people been hitting me up. They want to get involved, and I'm gonna be reaching back out to you all. I really am. Hey Adina, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm showing everybody, I know a lot of times I'll be sending out these email blasts and everything, and as you support my calls and all, but sometimes I don't get to see the work because I'm inside of prisons. With my program, I run a physical program and I run a virtual program. Today is one of my virtual sides. And we in another state. I'm waiting for them to log in. And on here, this is how we do it. Once they come in, I'll let you all get a view and get to see, of the class and the people in the class, and then y'all would be able to sit back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take the headphones off so y'all can hear the conversations that we have as well. And so yeah, that's what we're doing today. On the Inside Reentry Academy, we're going. This is just what I do, man. That's what I love to do. This is my passion. I come in and, man, I show and inspire, man. We haven't had this class in a couple of weeks. The institution was locked down last week. I mean, the week before last, and the last week I was on the tour. So we just now being able to catch back up with each other, man. But man, it's real. Man, honestly, man, this is what I do. I'm just doing my purpose, man. This is what I love to do. This is what I'm bound to do. And yeah, join me. Just join me. Join me today as I teach one of my classes on the Inside Reentry Academy. Yeah, so just want to give you all a feel, because like I said earlier, I know y'all be getting the email blasts and the text message blasts as part of my marketing strategy and stuff. And y'all don't really get to see the work because it's inside the prisons. So today I'm gonna let you all see some of the work that I do. Today's my virtual class day. I do virtuals on Friday, so I'm gonna bring you into one of my virtual classes today. Let you see how I teach. Let you see the kind of conversations that we be having, and go from there, man. If you want to donate, go to my website, CardellSims.com. Go to 2023 tour. You'll be able to donate, support the cause. I don't want to always ask for to support the cause and stuff like that, and you all not being able to see the work that I do because I'm always inside of an institution. And so today you're going to get to see the virtual side of the program. You're going to get to see my teaching styles and just how I do what I do, man. And like I said, like right now, we're waiting for the class because of the time difference. As I said before, a mountain time. I didn't know this. The mountain time, their stuff don't like how our time changes. There's I guess they don't change. I noticed this when we was in the fall back when we went back to hours. Theirs didn't go back. So I think I got an email a while ago that said they're gonna be running a little late because they was confused on the time because of the time change on the schedule. So yeah, for those of you that just tuning in, man, tap in with me, say something. Just letting you know what this is what I do, man. Um, this is how everything's going. My virtual class on the Inside Reentry Academy. That's what we're doing. Um, we really don't have no game. I don't really be coming in with no game plan. We just really be talking, going through some of the exercises, and just seeing where they're at. We got new people come into class. We got people that leave every day. We got new people that be coming into class. So just wanted to really let y'all be involved in what I do. Let y'all see exactly what it is that I be doing as far as teaching and things of that nature. So as I said before, you know what I'm saying, right now, we're waiting for everybody to get in, we're waiting for the class to set up. The yard's about to open up. And I'm going to get to work. I'm going to do what I do. On the Inside Reentry Academy, no doubt. Also, man, next month is Second Chance Month. I'm open for bookings. Book me. You know what I'm saying? We work with your budget and everything like that. You know, speaking, I just don't go into prison as teacher. I speak. I do human potential and performance training for human resources and everything else, coaching and all that. But yeah, man, today I'm letting y'all in to see what it is that I actually be doing, man. So y'all can see the virtual side because I can never really get in on the physical. So today you get to see some of the virtual things that you're doing, some of the virtual things that we do. No doubt. So yeah, I'm just waiting on the class to kick on in. Once the class kick in, we be ready to go. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm letting y'all in on my game, man, on my class and everything that we be doing on the Inside Reentry Academy. Shout out to my man DJ Walker. Y'all see it. Inspire, motivate, support others. I'm so. You know I'm always wearing an I'm so, representing I'm so. What's the saying? I'm so in this sense. You know, but I'm letting y'all win today, man. Let y'all see what I'll be doing on the virtual side. Like I said, I'm waiting for the class to log in. The time change is threw a little bit things off schedule, but they about to be logging in. You know, but that's what's going on. Just letting you all in on what it is that I be doing. We in a different state today. We in another state. All of my majority of my virtuals are in other states. And it's time for me. I'm just letting y'all get the opportunity because, like I said, I'll be sending out these email blasts, text messages, and all my marketing game for you all to support the cause, and you never really get to see the calls that I'll be doing inside the institutions. So today I'm gonna let you in and watch how I teach on my virtual side, and it's the same teaching strategy whether I'm virtual or physical. It's the same. So I really appreciate you all tuning in, and I know some of you all who've donated, who supported the cause. I really appreciate you all as well. And then also next month, man, my favorite time of the month outside of Second Chance Month, we're gonna have the North Ord annual Easter egg hunt. We're gonna see the kids out there, man. That's my favorite time of the year. I love seeing the kids out there having a blast, getting the Easter eggs, hunting the Easter eggs, finding money, candy, winning the bags and the raffle tickets and stuff like that. So, you know, be looking out for that with the North Ord next month, April the 8th. I think that's the day, the Saturday before Easter is when we go. All right, so my class is here. I'm gonna let y'all see the class before we get started, and just to let you know, what I'm doing. This is my virtual side of my class. I'm gonna let y'all all see, get a glimpse of my class. So they just now coming in right now. So bring this over here. So yeah, this is the classroom setup. They'll be coming in a minute, but this is the classroom setup. And then when they come in, man, I get to teaching. This is what I do. I want to bring y'all in on, on the teaching day that y'all see. I know I'll be asking for support, be asking for donation and everything, and y'all don't really y'all see the pictures, but y'all don't really get to see me in my zone, in my mode, in my teaching. I see my man once again. I see my man's in the building. Shout out to my man David Walker, DJ. I'm so Mr. I'm so inspire, motivate, support others. That's my thing. That's how I do. So yeah, I'm welcome y'all in, man, to see one of the classes that I teach virtually inside the institutions. And this so y'all can get a feel. Cause like I said, I always be my marketing game is. I know I'll probably be getting on some of y'all nerves, but that's my strategy. Pest marketing. I live under the fact that if I ain't got on nobody nerve by noontime, my marketing game ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm letting y'all come in, man, to see what it is that I really do physically, you know. So they're gonna be coming in, and man, we gonna get the work, cause this is what I do. I go on the inside, man. Personal development, helping them create a vision, mentoring those incarcerated, using my story and the things that I did to get to this point, to be successful. So it's a great thing to be able to do this, man. It really is, to be able to impact, inspire people, motivate them, support them, give them the game to what it'll take for them to be successful after incarceration. So yeah, man, that's what I'm on a live for. I don't really go live a lot, but I'm going live today because I want you all to see. I know y'all like, man, I keep getting the emails and I keep getting the text messages. Then every time I look up, he's posting about the calls and supporting the calls. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just want y'all to come in, man, and see what it is that I really do and the importance of it. You know, the recidivism rate says, man, within 5 years, 77% of those that get out of prison will be returned within 5 years. Within 2 years, 2 out of 3 people. So I go hard, man. This is not no game to me. This ain't no quick scheme money thing and none of that. Cause I do this on the strength. I do this because this is what I love to do. Um, so yeah, I'm letting y'all win. I'm letting y'all win and rock with me, man. Rock with me. And don't be surprised if when I get to teaching, I don't sound all professional and stuff like that. You know, because they don't do no good, man. They not here for no big words, no professional lingo. They here to trying to figure out how they can stop going to prison, how they can change their life around, how they can some of these people been to prison one time, some been 2, 3, 4, like me, 5. You know, some of them 6, 7, 8, 9. So this ain't no about no professional. This is about giving them the keys and the knowledge and the hope and the inspiration and the motivation to walk out them prison gates and never look back. You know, I don't talk about being successful just getting out of prison and making it off probation and parole. My whole thing is, and in my class, I teach that success out this whole thing is never returning to prison again. So when you're doing this, this is a lifestyle. You know, you're creating a different lifestyle. You're creating a new way of thinking. You're creating new avenues, new ways. You're building visions for yourself. You're understanding your learning style. You're understanding what your wants is, your needs, and all that. So we get to it. We get to it, man. And we in Ohio this upcoming week. We in Ohio. We got 3 spots in Ohio that we hitting up this upcoming week. I can't wait. One of the institutions is both of them are really, every institution I walk to and I do my thing, all of them is important. All of them holds a certain amount of weight to me. And so next week I got some big partners that want to be involved as far as institutions, private prisons, stuff like that like what I'm doing, and I get my opportunity to showcase that in front of them, to possibly get something on the back end, contracts and things of that nature. So yeah, man. So just tapping in with you, with everybody who's tapping in. If you just now joining in and want to know what's going on, I know, like I just said earlier, I know y'all be getting my email blast, you know what I'm saying, my DM blast, text message blast about what I'm doing and supporting the cause. And a lot of times all you get is the pictures. You never really get to see me in my element, me in my zone, doing what I do with those on the inside. So today I'm gonna give you that opportunity. I go into prisons physically, and I also run my program in prisons virtually. So today you get in the virtual side. We in a whole nother state. They're coming in. The time changes threw them off a little bit, so they about to be coming in. And when I show you the classroom, I won't keep the camera on them while I'm teaching, you know, but just to let y'all get a feel on what it is that I do when I come in there. You know what I'm saying? The responses and all that. So that's what I'm on this live for. And for those of you that's tapping in, I really appreciate you tapping in. Los Kanyas, what's up, man? I see you, big bro, man. I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. Where you been at, man? Get in touch with me, man. You know where I'm at. They say they looking for you up here, boy. No, I'm messing with you, big bro. Oh man, no doubt, man. I love doing this, man. I really do, man. This is my passion. You know, for real, man. It's crazy. 10 years ago, I wouldn't think I'd be doing this. But you never know what God calls you to do, man. You never know what God calls you to do. You know, but whatever position that He puts you in to impact, to inspire, to motivate, to support others, make sure you do that. It's to me, it's your duty. You know, we caught up in a society now where everybody, it's a lot of negative. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when we think about people getting out of prisons, from what we see on TV, it's always the negative stuff, man. Me and my team, man, we change the narrative, man. It's time to start showing the successful side of it all. Damien, man, what's going on with you, bro, man? I appreciate you tapping in with me. I really do. So a lot of times we don't get that positive outlook. You never see the success story of those coming out of prison, and so it's time to change the narrative on that. But yeah, I'm waiting on the class to come in. They run a little bit late because of the time change. This is the classroom right here. When they come in, it'll be packed, it'll be filled up, and then I'm gonna get to teaching. So yeah, that's what I do. This is what I do, man. I wanted to let y'all in to see the virtual side. I'm only one of few people, man, that has formerly incarcerated that has their own program inside the institution. Didn't navigate and had to go through another avenue to get inside the prison. I'm only one in a few, and I'm only one of the few that came with the virtual side as well. So yeah, this is what I'll be doing, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. If you just now tuned in with me, what we're doing is, I know y'all be getting my email blast. Y'all be seeing all the posts about supporting the cause. And y'all see the pictures. Y'all never get to see me in actual video because I'll be inside of prison and stuff like that. But with my reentry program, I do have a virtual side where I do other institutions in other states. So today I'm letting you all come in and see me teach to my virtual class, and that's in another state. Where we at right now, state that we're doing right now is Arizona. So we in Arizona. The class is in Arizona. So I'm letting you all come in to see. It won't be on my class. When they come in, I'll let you see the class. But when I'm teaching, it'll be on me. We still waiting for them to come in. They said they will be running a little late. because they didn't know if they were supposed to be 12 their time or 1 their time, because of the change last week, and we ain't had class in a couple weeks. So last week I was on the tour, and then the week before that they was on lockdown, so we ain't had class in a couple weeks. But yeah, they gonna be coming in here pretty soon, and it's gonna be and it's a real good thing, man. It's a real good thing. Everybody who's donated to the cause, supported the cause, for the tour and everything, I want to say thank you. Um, it means a lot, man. It really do. It really does mean a lot, man. It means a lot, for one, to show that you support what I'm doing, and find the importance of what I'm doing, and proud of me for what I'm doing, in a sense. So yeah, it really does. For those of you who want to know how you could donate, just go to my website, CardellSims.com. Go to 2023 tour, and I don't care if it's $10, $12.50, $11. I don't care whatever you can donate, man. I'm honored to have the donations. So yeah, once they start coming in, man, we're gonna get started. Hopefully the time thing and the time shift change don't throw us off too much, but we know how that goes. So, in the joint, after it ain't class for a couple weeks, you you get to forgetting about the class. you had to forget about the class, so the caseworker have to get calling on the yard. Hey, you missed on the inside reentry class. We need you. That's just how it goes. So, it's a beautiful thing, man. Going back in. When I had my physical class yesterday, and when I was walking out, me and the assistant warden was walking out. He happened to be leaving when I was leaving, and he said, "Mr. Sims," as we walking out the front of the prison, he said, "Mr. Sims, after all that you've been through, I bet it sure does feel good to be able to walk out the prison knowing that you can walk out on your own time." I'm like, yeah, man, it really does. To being, especially in the prison that you was in. Like one of the prisons that I physically teach in, I was actually incarcerated there. So that's a big thing, as well, man. So that's always a major plus. For those of you that's tuning in, man, I'm just giving you the opportunity, because I know I'll be blowing y'all phones up, your DMs, your text messages, and emails up with supporting the cause and seeking donations and stuff like that. And I know y'all never really get to see me go in and teach. Sometimes we come out with pictures, sometimes we don't come out with nothing. Today's opportunity, you can see the virtual side. I got my program runs in prisons physically. I go in physically, and then I also run them in prisons virtually. So today I'm in the prison virtually. So I'm gonna give you all the opportunity to see, what I'm saying, my class, to see my teacher style, to see how we doing if they show up. Because like I said, it's been a couple weeks. Time change. Last week I was on the tour, so we didn't have class. The week before that, their institution was locked down, so we didn't have class. And in prison, for those of you who know, but if you ever been to prison, you program and you know about it. If it ain't 2 weeks worth of, if we got to miss 2 weeks worth of class, we be done forgot all about it. So I hope they ain't forgot about me, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's oh, here we go. So we got some coming in, man. We got some coming in. So you'll see them start coming in before I turn my camera on, because I don't want them seeing me seeing you. So we got some that's gonna be coming in. I seen them. They on the other side. So we got some that's gonna be coming in, man. Yeah, that's usually how it works, man. After 2 weeks, we missed 2 weeks of program. They be like, "Oh, we ain't got that class no more." Nah, that ain't the case. Yeah. So yeah, this guy right here, he's been one of my
Cordell, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I just called each of the dorms for the guys, so they should be trickling in now.
Okay, I'll be ready.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is one of my class, man. This student right here, he's been in the class for a while. So I don't want him to just be sitting there. So I'm finna turn my camera on and get to rapping with him. There he is, man. What's going on, man? It's been a few weeks, man. What's happening?
What up, what up?
How's everything going?
All right, still in mandate class, still trying to pass this mandate. I got my time comp back. I got 5 days and 5 months and 15 days left to complete my mandate. That's for my early kick out. That's for my Senate bills and everything to kick in.
Okay.
I'm still in class trying to pass my reading, my math, and my language. So,
Right. How's it come in them classes? Do they have you do they have tutors in there?
yeah, and then but mostly it's like you self-taught. You got to teach yourself out of the book. Like,
Oh.
he'll really put some stuff on the board, but he won't like go through everything else that everybody else needs to get help on.
Okay. Well, yeah, man, they gonna have to come up with something different. Now everybody can learn about the book. I was just in my class yesterday. You know, I do the physics in the prison yesterday, and we was talking about learning styles. People learn visually. Some people learn auto. Then you got some people learn hands-on. So if you got somebody who learns hands-on, giving them a book might not might not be the best thing. Some people learn better individually. Some people learn better in the group as well. So you under 6 months, man. How you feeling?
Now, I'm a little anxious, but at the end of it, like I'm doing everything that I need to be doing to change my life. Like I got into to New Freedom. I got accepted into program here. So I got a lot of other options to fall back on.
Right.
Before when I was first down, I just got my number, got kicked out,
And then
I was just sent off into the world, like hey, here, figure your stuff out. And now it's like I got time to sit down and really go over everything.
Go over.
Finally figure out what
excuse me.
but I'm doing good though. I'm working, staying away from all the politics and all this other stuff that goes on in the yard.
Right.
I'm just doing me right now.
Yeah, you got to. This the
And most of the time I'm just busy.
Yeah, that's the selfish part of it. Remember, I always talk about in this you got to be selfish. That's the selfish part. Like, look, man, I got to do this. I can't be over here doing none of this. I got to take care of me. Because you preparing yourself. Just like you were just saying we got out last time. You know what I'm saying? You really want, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't just out there. I've been there, time to get out. I'm out. Hit the ground running right back up on, hit the ground running right back up on another case. What I did, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you prepared now. That's the biggest thing. You prepared. The only time I ever walked out of prison actually prepared, I've never been back. Never been back. The one and only time I walked out prepared, had a vision for myself, had stuff written down. I knew what things I was going to be facing. I had the problems, I had the solutions for them. I kind of had everything covered around the board, so I was ready for any and all things that came to me, and I already knew how to maneuver around them. So you prepared now. So now it's just all the way up until that day you walk out, man. It's just constantly going over everything, looking at their workbook, seeing, okay, I need to look out for this. If this does happen, I'm gonna maneuver it this way. So yeah, man. I really don't. You got me as a mentor. So when they're gonna give you my information and everything. So as soon as you touch down, get in contact with me, man. And I ain't gonna be. We ain't gotta talk every day, but I will be keeping up on you. Now, if you want to rap, you know what I'm saying. Anytime that you need to talk or whatever, hit me up. If it takes every day, then that's what it's gonna take. We're gonna do whatever it takes. Our motto is it's gonna work or it's gonna work. Period. So yeah, man. Hey, I started my tour last week, so I didn't have class last week. Yeah, so the week before that, y'all was on lockdown, man. Y'all was in there, but they was in there tripping.
Yeah. It's that lockdown stuff,
Man.
stressful, like,
Yeah, but you know how that goes, man. We on prison time, man. We on prison time. No doubt, man. So what's the weather like, man? How's the weather been?
yesterday it was raining. Now it's like nice and sunny out,
Oh, okay. Oh, I done got y'all on the sunny day. My bad, man. My bad, man. I didn't mean to interrupt the sunshine on you, man. I know how that is, man. Like, damn, we gotta go Mr. Sim's class. We got a nice day out here today. But I feel you on that, man. How's everything else been going with everyone else? How y'all doing? What looking at? Did anybody come up? Has anybody came up there this month for orientation?
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
All right, it's good to hear. Yeah, because it's supposed to be the first and third week, so they might be coming back next week, maybe. The Ken making up there, Mr.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Ken, he made it. That's good. That's good, man. So what's been going on with with the rest of you all?
Just get my stuff ready for college stuff. I get ready stuff.
How much more longer you got?
I got 4.5 months left.
All right, then. How you feeling?
Excited?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, straight up. What about you? What about in your workbook, man? You been setting aside the time every day to go on? Because remember, you signed the oath with yourself. You signed that oath with yourself. Excuse me. But yeah, man. Reason why I be having y'all sign the oath because it's that oath that you got to make an oath with yourself. Like, forget everybody else. Forget what the caseworker's talking about. Forget what the PO talking about. Forget what the parents or your wife or your children. Forget what everybody else talking about. You got to make this oath with yourself. Because if you don't make the oath with yourself and stand on that oath with yourself, then it's like saying if you don't care about yourself, you ain't gonna care about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care about your freedom, then you definitely ain't gonna care about everybody else. You know, people always say they tell you to rank in order. Put this here, this here, this here. I'm gonna tell you all right now, the first thing you need to put first is yourself. Yourself here. Yourself and your freedom up here. If you're in religion, you got a higher power that goes along with that. But if you don't care about your freedom or yourself, you ain't gonna care about a higher power. You ain't gonna care about family members. You ain't gonna care about nothing else. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it was with me. Like, I didn't care about my freedom, so when I got out, I went right back. Where I go right back to? The corner. I went right back to the block. And from the block, I went right back to the cell block. That's because I didn't care about myself, man. I didn't care about my family. I didn't care about my freedom. Only thing I cared about was hitting them streets, man, getting out there hanging with the block all day, every day. That's what we did, all of us. And all of us went through the same thing. That's why I always tell you, you got to put yourself first. Some people say, well, I'm going to put my kids in. You can't. You have to put yourself first. If you don't care about yourself or your freedom, you gonna care about your children? You see what I'm saying? So, like, I always stress the selfish part. Like, that's the selfish part of it. It don't mean to be selfish is not serve and help out others, but I'm putting myself in the best situations every day to remain free. To never, because what I always tell you, it ain't about getting out, walking down your parole, getting off parole, because we know people that got off parole and caught new cases and came back. You know what I'm saying? It's to never come back to prison again. And I don't want that to seem so far-fetched for you all. That's not far-fetched. You can go out there and not come back to prison again. First thing is you got to believe that. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe that you can do that. No matter how much I talk, no matter how much I tell you about my story, no matter how much we work in the workbook, or whatever, if you don't have that belief in yourself that you can go out here and never return back to prison again, then you already 1 foot back in prison. And it's really bigger than just belief, you know, because belief is sometimes what we think is true. Sometimes we think that's the truth. You know, it's really about having faith. It's really knowing. It's really knowing that you can go out there and not return. It's really knowing that you can go out there and be successful in whatever it is that you want to do. But you gotta have this. You gotta be strategic with this. How many of y'all play chess? You play chess. In chess, you thinking 3 or 4 moves ahead. If you're really good, some people, you know, I think like Bobby Fischer. I watched an interview with him the other day. He said he like at least 20 moves ahead. You got to be strategic like that when it comes to your reentry and staying out. So you got to start strategizing. You got to start seeing things before you move. So before you even walk out the door, you should have, especially those of y'all that's getting close to the door, you should have a vision for yourself. And what I mean by vision of you, do y'all have access to able to get magazines or something like that? So,
People live already out on the streets.
right.
I had to believe that I was friends with for a while. He ordered some magazines.
Okay. So yeah, if you get a chance to, even if you just got regular pictures, or write it down on the vision board, even if it can be a sheet of paper like this. You should have career, relationships, health, family, leisure time, and you need to be writing down a vision of what you want your life to look like after incarceration on all those levels. Do we got some scrap paper and pencil? They got something there for y'all?
I have paper.
Yeah.
When you try to find it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a vision exercise. We're gonna do this vision exercise. Let me grab something real quick. So yeah, man. So on she's getting y'all some scrap paper or something to write with. Yeah, we're gonna do this is called my vision exercise. So you'll have six spots. I'm gonna show you a piece of paper. It look like that. So you're gonna have 6 squares on there. 6 boxes. That's what you're gonna have. You have 6 boxes. And you're going to have 6 categories on them boxes. This is your vision. At the top of that paper, write my vision for my life after incarceration. Because it's important to have that. You got to have that vision, man. When I walked out of prison, I had a vision board. I used to go to the library and steal magazines. I ain't gonna lie. I used to go to the library, flip through the magazine and rip the pages out, steal the pages out. But it was important to me. If that's what it took for me to build a vision, that's what I needed to do. That's how important it was to me. Because I needed to wake up every morning and see what my life was going to be like after incarceration. So when I looked at it, it was something on there that I wanted to be. One of my personal things was, or say on my career side, I wanted to be a business owner. So I had this picture of Jay-Z sitting at an office desk. So every day I woke up, I seen that picture. I knew it represented me wanting to start my own business. And even though I didn't know how to start my business or nothing about a business, I started working towards goals to do that. So when I looked at that picture, I said, dang, I don't know nothing about business. So what do I need? So I go to the library, start getting these business books, start taking notes on how to start a business, the many different type of business and everything like that. So that's what you kind of want to do with your vision board. So on the 6 categories, you got 6 different categories. Number 1 is personal. Write personal over one of the squares.
Colonel, can you explain what they're writing on the paper? We have 2 more guys.
Okay, so those who just came in, you're going to have 6 sections on your paper. You see how that kind of looks? You have 6 sections on your paper. Square it off and block the 6 sections. Give yourself room to write in them. And at the top of the paper, I want you to write my vision. But this is going to be your vision. And so the first section is going to be is right above the first square, write personal. The first box, write personal. And inside that box, I want you to write a vision of what you personally want your life to look like for your personal side of your life after incarceration. What you want it to look like personally, what you want your life to look like after incarceration. What you got back there? I seen you raise. What you got back there? What you got on your personal? What you want your personal to be?
Be good.
What'd you say?
Be good.
Be good. When you say be good, what does that consist of? So you got be good, and somebody I'm gonna ask, okay, when you say be good, what do you mean be good?
Change my life around. I'm not going back. Try not to go back to the.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't going back to the corner. Straight up.
But it's tempting though, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be temptations. But the thing is, you're gonna have answers for them temptations.
No.
What is tempting for you to go back to what would be tempting for you to go back to the block?
God's gonna be giving attention to me, so I'm trying to change that life. So every time one of us get out to teach someone, we share each other up, give them action, this and that. You know, and that's when it starts training.
Right. See, you know the.
I'm not that understand? It's gonna be hard though. I've been doing this since '89.
Right. So you got a lot of set in stone ways. You've been set in stone in your ways almost as old as I am. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to really dig deep. So, but the great thing is you're able to recognize what can cause that. So now you know what can cause that. Now you got to come up with a solution to if that comes up. What are you going to do? How do you prevent it?
Erase that part. No more drugs, no more fast ladies. That's I got to erase that.
All right. Okay. Anybody? Go ahead.
Social security, SSI, I can live with that.
Okay.
It's my brain.
All right. Exactly. Anybody else? What do you got for your personal?
For the crown ain't calling this back. My gas on the
right.
pallet.
What I see your hand up. What you got? Personal.
Personal, my feet, my career, and home.
Okay. Right next to you. What you got?
Stay clean and sober with a good job.
All right. Right next to you. What you? I ain't seen you in a couple weeks, man. They said you've been ducking class. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. We ain't had no class in the last couple weeks.
I don't think I would have made it 2 weeks ago anyhow. We were locked down.
Yeah, that's what they said. Y'all was locked down.
Yeah, I've got financially stable, improved health, and continue to work out and continue to be positive.
Okay. What you got? Right? Yeah. I can't see somebody over on the other side. I can't see all the way over on the other side.
I want to get all the things I lost being incarcerated. Stay away from all the
Okay. Well, now what about you next to you?
Be steady, be stable, clean, strong relationships, good friends, self-time, and be a better father.
Okay. Now we want to talk about the next one on the next square on your board. I want you right above it. I want you to write family. And it's going to be the same question. I want you to write what vision do you have for yourself and as far as family after incarceration. Like with me, when I used to get out, Yeah, I'm from a close knit family, but I wasn't a great father. I'm just gonna be keeping 100 with you. I was the type of daddy that was out. I spent some time with my kids, but like I tell you, it was more of a I stop by for a few minutes, drop a little money off or whatever, and go back and be in the streets. I had a different vision for that when I got out this time. I had a vision for my family. So, what type of vision do you have for your family? It can be get that time that you didn't never spent with them. How many of y'all married? Anybody married? None of y'all married? Oh, well, y'all good to go now. I'm messing with you. How many of y'all got children? Was y'all like me sacrificing the time with your children for the streets? So now think about that. What you want your family time, what your family to look like, your family life. Write that down. What do you want your family to look like after incarceration? I want you to visualize I want you to visualize that in your head. Because what we're going to do at the end, once y'all got all that written down, I'm going to challenge you and to come back to the next class with the same piece of paper with some kind of picture or something in them slots that represent that. What you got for your family? The back there, with the orange scullies on. The orange scullies on. All the way to. Okay. All right. Okay. Anybody lost family anybody had anybody members died since they've been incarcerated? See what I'm saying? What was that? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really, oh man. Yeah. So you got, so that's to see that the value of time and family. You ain't got no time to be getting out there faking, man. Nobody has time to be. You got children and stuff. You just never know. You just never know. You do time, man. By the time you come out, you get out. People pass away while you locked up. So you really need to figure out and cherish that family time. That's a heartbreaker right there. I wouldn't know what I would do if that would happen. I get to thinking about the times I could have spent with them and everything else. So that family, write that down. Family, you need to know what vision do you have for your family life, because you're gonna have to sacrifice that time that you were spending in the bar, that you were spending on the corner, that you were spending hustling, that you were spending robbing, whatever your thing was. You're gonna have to let that time go and use all that time now for your family. Because you're gonna have a lot of time. If you was like me, when you spend majority of your time out in the streets doing nothing, you're gonna have a lot of time on your hand that you're gonna have to spend with that family. Because you're gonna have to repair relationships, you're gonna have to rebuild relationships. I mean, you got teenage children. Woo-wee. Growing up in this time with social media, they think they know everything. They got their own attitude, very disrespectful. Don't think they don't get disrespectful with y'all. I found out the hard way. Y'all know I give y'all my life. I got a 15-year-old son. He's a bully. And it ain't funny, but he's a bully, and they film everything. So he's filming. They filming him bully somebody. I get wind of it. I call him, he's about to lie. As soon as I ask him, what's going on? He's about to lie. I say, no, we ain't going to do that. He turns around, he talks so bad to me. I've been in prison almost half my life. I ain't never had nobody talk bad to me like this. This is my son. I'm talking about B words, everything. I'm talking about he talk bad to me. I'm on the other line of the phone. I'm steaming. You know what I'm saying? And the next morning I showed up on him at 7:00 in the morning with the boxing glove. Excuse me. I went in the room, slammed the door, boom, it's count time. Wake up. You got to learn a lesson on respect. It ain't what you said, it's how you said it. Because what he said, he had a point. He said, you know what he told me? He said, outside the cuss words, he's basically saying, how you gonna come try to be a parent now when you spent most of my life in prison, in and out of prison? He just didn't say it that simple. He said it in a disrespectful manner, but that was his message. But if I wasn't able to sit back and recognize and accept the truth, because there's gonna be some things when you talk about family, when you rebuild and repairing those relationships, there's gonna be some things you're gonna hear. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but it's the truth. And instead of me getting offended by it, I had to take a look back at it and say, you know, my son's crying out to me. He needs me. This is why I need to step in as a father. Because I never did that when I was out on the streets before, because I was too busy running in and out of prison. So you need to make sure you understand and see what you want your family dynamics to be like. So next is right relationship above the next square. Relationships. So yeah, we're gonna have relationships. So yeah, none of y'all say y'all was married, so y'all got saved on that one. you ain't coming out jumping into no marriage, you know. But you need to know what kind of relationships you're gonna have. Not just relationships with a significant other, but relationships with the other family members, your relationship with your children, relationship with how many of y'all still have your mother and your father out there, your parents. Relationships with them. Anybody ever broke the trust or broke that relationship when they was out in the streets?
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to see what type of, how do you want that relationship to look? You want to make amends? You want to rebuild that relationship? So if you got on relationships, you want to rebuild relationships with your parent, you should put on there a great relationship with parents. That's how I see it after. My vision after incarceration, to have a great, loving, respectful relationship with my family, children, my parents, and everything. Because, you know, when you out there in the streets, you know, some people break them bonds. I was fortunate enough, I didn't break them bonds with my parents and stuff like that. Like, I didn't rob, steal, take nothing from them. And I hurt them. I'm pretty sure my mama was hurt and embarrassed every time my name popped up with a new case and stuff like that. Are we on the news and all of that? I'm pretty sure that was embarrassing to them. You know, even though I'm her son, she's going to ride with me all the way to the end. I'm pretty sure she was embarrassed. I'm pretty sure that, you know, that kind of hurt. So it's things like that. And a lot of this stuff, you mend these things through communication. And like I said, you're going to hear some things that you didn't want to hear, but it's going to be good for you. So what you have for your, right there on the front row, what you got on yours for relationships? Yeah.
Repair my relationship with my ex-wife.
Okay. We're gonna go all the way down around the room.
And the relationship with my kids and my kids' mother.
Okay.
Mine's only got 4 words: start fresh, no bullshit.
Start fresh, no bullshit. Straight up.
Everybody I know on the streets is doing dirt, and I gotta break ties. We're all up and start from scratch.
Okay. All
I was
right.
kind of like a middleman for everybody that I knew in Tucson.
Mm.
If they were needing something, I had somebody I could call and get it, or if they had something they were trying to get rid of it, I knew somebody that would take it or trade it type of deal. And all those relationships are toxic. Just gonna have to start all over again from scratch.
Okay. Who's next? My Owen Scully, all beside the Unscully, all the way over there in the corner over there. Oh, he over here? I can't see some of y'all.
Mr. Madison, how you doing, sir?
Oh, my man, I was just about to ask about you. I can't see you. I'm just about to ask you, man. Oh, there y'all go. Oh, man.
I was at my bunk doing my other class. I have a class at the same time, usually every day on Friday.
Okay.
Impact victim criminal class.
Okay, so let me ask you before you go. Let me ask y'all a question. With the new time change, would y'all rather come push it back an hour instead of 12 to 1? Y'all time?
I'm a Cali boy, so insane. Arizona's insane, but I'm a Cali boy, so you know what I mean. I've lived in Arizona about 13 years, where I got my kids living.
Okay.
Put it back to no. It's just another day, another time. The sun rises, the sun falls. So back home in Cali, it's a pain in the rear. So you know what I mean. I like Arizona with no daylight savings, to say the truth.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Miss Bailey had gave me the paper. I was catching up. Thank God to the other guys.
Okay.
You know what? Relationship, right?
Yeah, your relationships. What you want your relationships look like after incarceration?
My relationship is a great loving relationship with my mother, my daughter, my family.
Okay.
And I was putting pretty much the moral of it all to learn to get along with one another and let the bygones be bygones and learn to work together.
Right.
What either one side of it could be for me. 47, I never had an intervention, so my prison term right now is my intervention. My vision board, as you had said, is inspired to me to help one another, even myself, other inmates, or yet my daughter.
Exactly.
And to build that relationship that I have with my daughter, not being able to have contact with her and my mother a little upset due to the all record, was to learn to work together no matter what our intervention could be. We have to hear one another, take criticism, and work together. Say for the worst of it all, as the gentleman just said, let's leave all the bullshit behind. Love is compassionate, and communication is the key in life. I taught my daughter to help one another is where I would get my benefits in my intervention.
Straight up.
All in.
And you said the right thing. Communication is going to be key. Because they got your children, they have a side of the story they got to tell. You know, we always so used to telling our side of the story. Oh man, my baby mama did this. I can't talk to, you know, and then you get out there and then you realize that your children have a side of the story. My children have a side of the story. When I got out this time, I knew I was gonna be doing right. But they like, nah, pops, we just don't know yet. You're gonna have to prove that because you've been going in and out of prison in my whole life. Just because you getting out saying you ain't coming back now, nah, that's something I had to prove. And in the process of breaking down this communications and talking to them, like I said, I had to hear some things I didn't want to hear, but it was the truth.
Yeah, I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Cordell.
Me, Mr. Madison, my prison's been in my mind in my first and last term. Yeah, God willing. But yeah, I want to teach my child that watched me go through. For me coming here, I've had a great communication with my child. Her mother, that's her decision. For me, I want to make amends, and you know what? To seek mental health, there's more to it that people don't realize. More communication from incarceration, or just from being an addict, or being what did I call it? An enabler for my mom's cigarettes and cannabis, using myself to realizing the real truth, you know. And for me, my child, what she's went through, I don't want her to go through what I went through because in my mind it was my own prison.
Right.
My feeling. Really, really looking in the mirror of knowing when I'm telling one other addict or one other convict or just one other person that might be wanting to learn what you're teaching to teach another person. We can all learn from one another. That is the key, like you said, communication.
That is the key.
That's a hard thing to really realize. You know, a tear may look like you're angry or mad, but it might just be a sadness that you can't get through, or that person isn't able to understand what you want them to get through to get to them.
Right.
They're trying to give to you, you want to give to them. You know, a hug is compassionate. I have on my hand, mama hugs feel good. My mom don't want to hug because for her, what she's walloping in, and I want to make a man.
Yeah, them hugs. I'm telling you, I just told y'all about the incident I had with my son. After it was all over, we cried and hugged each other. He was crying, I was crying. We hugged each other. It was something he needed to get off. It was something I needed to get off, and our relationship's been great ever since then. Is he the perfect kid? No, he's not. But he's opened up to me now. He got to say what he going to say. The pain that he was dealing with, he got that out. And I let him know I understand where he was coming from. It was just a different way. It's a different way you got to say it to Pops, because Pops don't play no disrespect, you know. But After it's all said and done, he cried, I cried, we hugged, and we talked, and our relationship is great. And that's what it's gonna take: rebuilding and repairing them relationships. So on your next, on your next square, I want y'all to write above it. I want you to write career. What type of vision do you have for your career? What you want to do? You just want to go out there and get a nice job and work 9 to 5. You want to start a business. If you want to start a business, what type of business? Or you want to come back teaching? What vision do you have for your career, for yourself and your career? It's important to know. It's important to know your vision for each and every aspect of this. So we're gonna start with the career. We're gonna start over here in the corner on the other side of the on the other side of the orange scuttle. Yeah, y'all looking. Yeah, there you go. What vision you got for your career?
Yeah, I'm going to I got over 250 homes that get those published, but they're already published. We get a bit of print and come online, nonprofit startup, and go from there.
Okay, next to you in the orange Scully. Okay, HVAC, right next to you.
I'm going to get my CDL, and I want to get job training on the outside, so I have a new driver's license.
Okay, your CDLs, you want class A's, you want, I don't know how in Missouri we only got A's, A and B's for CDLs. A's the tractor trailer, B's like box trucks.
Yeah, box trucks, either or.
Either or?
Yeah, either or I have a motorcycle endorsement right now.
All right. Right next to you, what you got? What you see for yourself in your career? Yeah, I see you looking around now.
I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing. It's just I was doing good into it with yourself as well. I'm just going to go out there and just what I had, what I left halfway done. Just go ahead and finish.
Okay.
I'm going to take one day at a time.
One day at a time. Bad. What about the front row? What you got for your career? Next to you. Hold on before we go to the front row. We got one more back there.
Just start a business of my own. Just make enough to be comfortable. I ain't looking to have big mansions and nothing like that. Just be able to be comfortable out here. And then find a new career that I actually enjoy.
Right.
Be able to go to work, have fun, or at least like go to work.
Okay. So while we talking about career, we hear all the time, even when I was incarcerated, you hear people, caseworkers, other people that's incarcerated say, man, when you get out there, just take any job. I don't recommend you do that. I know that sounds crazy, but the reason why I say that is because if you get out there and just take any job and it don't fit you, you're going to quit. You ain't going to like it, you're going to quit. You're going to go to another job, it don't fit you, you don't like it, you're going to quit. And if you like me, if you quit 2 jobs, that means you back in the streets. Because if I quit 2 jobs, I was back in the streets straight up. I was halfway in there once I quit 1 job. When I quit 2, this ain't going to work, man. I'm just going ahead and pick up this pack and get back to selling dope. So what I say is, find you a job that fits who you are, that you like to do. So when I got out this last time, on my board like this, on my vision board, part of my career was I want to be a speaker. I didn't know nothing about speaking. So I wrote down a list of jobs that would require me to speak a lot. Telemarketing, marketing and promotion, and things like that. So when I got out and went job searching, I went and found a job that fit my strength and what I want to do. And I went and got a job as a telemarketer because I want to be a speaker. So being a telemarketer, you got to read the script. And it helps you pronounce your words. It helps you pronunciate, or however you say it, but you do that. And so, I told you I ain't professional speaking. So, but it helped me become a better speaker, reading this transcript every day, dealing with the calls, because I'm saying the same thing over and over, sitting there. And then when I got another job, when I moved and got another job, it was in marketing and promoting. And so how that helped me was, It helped me with customer engagement because I used to stand like in Sam's Club or a home and garden place. I used to market and promote home improvement products. People be walking out, I'd be like, hey, you like some home improvement services like windows, roofing, siding, and stuff like that. What that did, it helped me with my speaking, but it helped me with my customer engagement and people engagement. To become a speaker and an educator, I'm gonna need that skill. So when you get out there, find employment. If you ain't going into your own business, find you a job that fits who you are, fits your personality type. Because if not, you're gonna get them jobs and you're gonna quit. And like I said, with me, if I quit 2 jobs, it was guaranteed I was going back to the street straight up. So understand that. Career, front row, what you got for your career?
I put down just open up my own.
Okay. So everybody that wants that looking to start their own business, have y'all ever started and ran a business before? Okay, so those of you, raise your hand if you started ran a business before. So those of you who want to start a business, look around. Them the people you can get advice on how to run a business, how to start a business, and everything like that. You got to utilize your community in there as well. So on the next box, we got 2 more boxes. Next box, we're going to put health. Health at the top. So if y'all like me, you're getting up in age, man, you know, you got to start taking care of your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. So what kind of vision that you see for your health? We start on the front row.
Get back in shape.
Get back, stay in shape.
Going to the gym every day.
The gym.
My mind straight. My body
Who's the mind and body?
matters.
Yeah. Why you when you say mind, why do you say your mind?
Why do I say my mind?
Yeah.
As you had said, don't take any job you can get because you can get burned out. And it
Exactly.
might not be suited. As in, you put my career, I had put a note on the side. So this is really big one to answer. And I put mine as you said it for a job that would fit me. I've done remarkable tattooing to trade shows, to out of high school, volunteering, speaking about drugs, to help one another. My mind, if I don't get my mind right, even when I was on drugs, you call it from my dome, where if you're going to do that, you got to figure it out. Like you said, a career. I said legally, just be sarcastic. You know, you got to put forth when you put it together. That's you lie because it's real. You're going to put forth to get a job. You got to be able to look at the pros and cons, what's going to cost, what's going to be outlook, how you be able to keep it affordable, payroll, and most people don't realize what TMN means, time and materials. What's your time and your mind and your materials, what your body can put out is how I meant it.
Right. Exactly.
You don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you hit that right on the head. It's exactly just like that. You hit that right on the head. Health.
For me, how I would do that, what you would say with your health, that falls all in line with all the last 3, not to take up your time with the rest of the class. But that's just where I truly believe it. You got your mind into it. At least you can find what job might suit you for the meantime to be able to progress up. Like you had said, you only had so much money the last class I came. You barely had a little bit of chump change to even pay towards what you're doing for a career now.
Exactly. Because I know when we talk about health, a lot of times we think in the physical. You got to get out there and get that mental health together too, and emotional health. It's very. Don't get caught in the stigma that you don't need to see no therapist. Don't get caught up into that, because anybody who's been incarcerated for a while, for some calendars, let's say about 3 or 4 calendars or more, when you get out there, it's a different type of environment. I know a guy that he did about 10 years. He got out. He was in Walmart and he had a panic attack. And you're like, how do you have a panic attack? Because when he went to the restroom, he was so used to every time he using the restroom in prison, you know, you flush the stool. He went to use the restroom in Walmart. He walked up there and he used the restroom. But then he spent like 5-10 minutes looking for the handle to flush. He was going crazy, like where the handle at. He didn't know nothing about the art. I mean, y'all laughing, but he didn't know nothing about automatic flush. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting frustrated because he couldn't find the handle to flush. And then when he walked off, it flushed itself. You know? Yeah, look, y'all laughing, but I'm serious. Some of you have been incarcerated for a while. Like you're gonna go through some mental things that it's important for you to get a therapist. I got a therapist. I talk to my therapist because I got to understand some things about me. I keep distance. This is a true story. I always tell you, I give y'all my life just so y'all can see. I love my grandchildren. I just had a new grandchild. I got some grandchildren as well. Already have some grandchildren, but I think about them every day. I be wanting to pick up and call, FaceTime them and everything, and I never do. It's something that stops me from doing that. So I'm talking to my therapist, and she broke it down to me. When doing my incarceration, I never really called home and nothing like that. I just did my time and I distanced myself. And I'm still that way. I didn't know that until we talked about it. That's why it's hard for me to, even though I want to pick up, and you might say that, but that's just simple, Cardell. Pick up and call you. Yeah, it is simple, but there was something inside of me that holds me back from doing that. And that comes from me being incarcerated and distancing myself and things like that. But if I didn't go to no therapist to understand this, I would have never known. So it's going to be certain things that you go, yeah, we want our physical health to be together, but most important, you want your emotional health and your mental health, because these is what's going to help you fight the things that you're going to be facing in the world. Straight up. Your physical is cool, but you got to have the mental capacity and the emotional capacity to face the things in this world. You can't, you got to be able to think out of logic and not emotions when things happen. Because a lot of times I think off emotions. So I had to understand that. That's all mental health. So we got one more, man, and this is important. The last box, put lifestyle above it. Lifestyle. See, we all had a certain lifestyle before we got incarcerated. My lifestyle before I was incarcerated was getting up every day, running down to the block, selling drugs, drinking, sending girls to the store and all this other stuff. That was just my lifestyle. I'm in a whole nother different lifestyle. So you need to know and have a vision for what you want your lifestyle to be like after incarceration. And out of everything that you putting on here, I'm going to ask everyone one question. On your vision, on the visions you got for your personal, for your family, for your relationship, for your career, for your health, and your lifestyle. In them boxes, did anybody in there write prison on there? So how you move shouldn't be nowhere moving you towards a prison cell. So my next thing is, everything that you wrote down, whenever you get time, you got to have time, because in your workbook, some of you all new, so y'all didn't make the oath. But those who've been here for a while got a time, and they made an oath to themselves that every day at a certain time, I'm going to be checking in on my progress. So on that time that you made that oath, I want you to sit back and everything that you wrote down in them spots, I want you to sit next to it or under it or on a separate piece of paper. I want you to write down the steps that it's going to take for you to get what you wrote down in them boxes. So if you wrote start your own HVAC, if you ain't got no HVAC training, but you want to start an HVAC business, I need to take the HVAC training. If you got the training, you need to figure out how you're going to get out there, how to start a business, what type of business model you're going to have, the logistics of your business and everything. I want you to write this step by step and things that you need to do. Whether it's I need to order the book, or I need to sit with somebody who's in the class that they said they own the business, get some tips from them on how to start a business. What you're doing, you're setting goals for each and every one of your vision. That's how you manifest your vision. You build the vision, then you set goals towards each and every one of those visions on your vision board. And then you start working them goals, daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. By the time you out, you've been doing this so much, it becomes natural to you. All right. I appreciate y'all coming to class. I'm going to catch y'all next week. Man, I had a great day. I know we ain't had a couple weeks. Those of you who ain't got no workbook, need a workbook, make sure you get a workbook. For the new people in class, make sure you get a workbook. And I catch y'all back here next week, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are greater than the situation that you're in. Always remember that. You're greater than the situation that you're in. You can come out there and be anything that you want to be, man. Look at me. I done been to prison 5 times, stayed and fed. Now I'm teaching the class here, man. You know, y'all know my story. Y'all know how it goes. So yeah, man, you are greater than the situation that you're in, man. I'll catch y'all next week. I appreciate y'all to the utmost, to the fullest. I believe in y'all. I have faith in y'all. Y'all got me as a mentor. So utilize me, man. You got some questions next class, bring them. Write them down. Bring them to me. I'm going to be here for y'all, man. Y'all have a great weekend, man. And I'll see y'all next week.
That question for council.
Yeah.
Do you want to meet at 12 o'clock our time from now on?
That's the time we met today. It was 12.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Before
Yeah.
At that time?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so we'll meet here at 12 o'clock now on Fridays with our time.
It's up for the,
Yeah. So after count, I'll start calling after time is clear, so you guys should be able to come down.
All right. So, man, I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Are you not count?
Thank you, Phil.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, okay. So I'll get with your material, but you up at guidance? Okay. I'll with guidance now. Or I'll grab you right before I leave or something.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
you too, man. Thank you.
What's going on? What's going on, man? That's how I get down, man. That's how I get down. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me, tuning in, because and this is what I do, man. I keep it real with them. I share my stories, my struggles, what I'm going through, so they can see everything that you're gonna have to face and go through. Like this ain't easy. Some of y'all think it's easy. If you got someone that's incarcerated, loved one, it's not easy as just them getting out of prison and doing it. We go through so much, man, being incarcerated. We have these mental struggles. We got financial struggles. People, we get out and we go through a phase. We got a honeymoon phase. After you got 2 weeks, now everybody expecting you. All right, now it's time to get a job and get pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. You know, and sometimes that become overwhelming. So I appreciate you all tapping in with me, watching the class, see what I do. I figured that's the least I can do, because I know y'all been getting all my emails, all my DMs, all my text messages about supporting the cause. And I appreciate everybody that made their donations. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that watched and stood in and watched the class with me today, just to see how this is what I do and the relationships that I have with my students and everything. So thanks a lot for tapping in with me. I really do appreciate it. And you know, if you want to make a donation, support the cause, go to my website, CardellSims.com. Go to 2023. Once you get to the website, you'll see something that says 2023 tour. Click on that and you'll be able to make a donation. Thanks for tuning in with me. I just want to show y'all the work that I really be doing. And thank you, man. It really means a lot, man. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And I appreciate everything and everybody who supports me. I really do.